This pretty good coverage is brought to you by Power Grip, the official retail partner of the European Pro Tour.
Welcome back to MDG Media's coverage of the Turku Open 2023, sixth stop on the European Pro Tour. This is round one back nine coverage of the FPO feature card. Andrew Gum here and Rachel Turton again.
Yeah, excited to be back in the booth. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. Here we get a look at what happened on the front nine. You're leading the way at 1 under. Silva and Anneli, 2 strokes behind you, and Olivia, Tina, and Jenny all tied 2 strokes behind them.
Yeah, everyone found a little bit of trouble on the front nine, but let's hope we can clean it up a bit for the back nine. Hole 10, here we go, 101 metres. This is quite a hard hole. There's a couple of different gaps you can choose from, either this shot that the drone is taking us on, or slightly right of these first couple of trees, like a hyzer backhand kind of play. But yeah, there's a lot of trees to contend with down the middle of the fairway really, and we're all hoping to land a shot which is just at the end of these trees and gives us a nice safe layup for the free. Quite a tricky hole, a bit uphill towards the end as well, so it plays us quite a bit longer than 100 metres.
Yeah, that's right. It's a beautiful hole, but it's very tricky. Those gaps are super tight, and with the fairway climbing up slowly, it's really hard to deal with that low ceiling and get anywhere near the basket.
Yeah. So
like you said, three's a great score here.
Silva's going with that hyzer backhand play down the right hand side. Just catches quite an early tree. Yeah, we'll be about halfway down the fairway. Olivia also eyeing up that right hand gap. Just overturns it a little bit, but it's a long way down there. She's almost out, which is great.
Anneli going backhand DD1, I believe. Mm-hmm. Testing the ceiling. And caught up on the last trees to beat. But it kicked out on the side towards the basket, so should be a pretty easy up and down at least.
Yeah, agreed. That was pretty good. She was going for the more traditional route, I guess. Whereas I chose the hyzer and hit a really early tree. That's not a great position to be in.
Kicking into scramble mode here. Mm. Tight gap, stand still, mid-range, trying to slide it up. Not quite though.
No, yeah, just not high enough. Just caught that tree on the last tree before the green.
Silva with a nice looking up. Oh, blowing past a little bit.
Yeah,
stay safe.
She laced the gap. It was really nice, but we'll leave herself either just long of the circle or just inside the circle. I'm just pitching up now for my bogey.
Great touch on that. Lands right next to the basket and stays close. Anneli a little bit wide maybe, but it should be fine right there in the circle.
But yeah, Olivia pretty much made it out of them trees on her drive, which was great, but leaves her upshot a little bit long. Silva with that comebacker.
Oh, just a little bit short.
Yeah, you can tell she's a little bit frustrated. The putting maybe hasn't been quite as usual, but
yeah, she had that one big highlight on 8, but then she missed a couple as well. Olivia with a nice putt.
Yeah, Olivia with really good confidence. That was nice.
Nice par there. You
can see the back nine's getting a little bit windier now. We're onto the, I guess, kind of open bit at the top of the hill. So the winds are affecting just a bit more.
Yeah, it's usually breezy up there, even on a calm day like this. Bogey for Silva.
Yeah, 2 pars and 2 bogeys to start the back nine. Maybe not quite how we wanted to start.
No, but moving on anyway to hole 11. Short par 4, 122 meters, a little bit downhill. Got this gap to beat. And then there you see the basket there. But not too much to this one. What you see is what you get. Maybe a little bit soft of a par 4.
Yeah, I agree.
They did change the tee pad this year.
Quite an attackable par 4, really. Hoping to get quite a lot of birdies on this, I guess.
Yep.
The ideal line would be like a turnover flex backhand shot. It's not one that's quite in my game just yet, but that's what I would like to throw if I had it.
Yeah, that would shape up nice to get down there for an eagle look even. Potentially. Olivia catches some of those trees, but even a shot like that, you can get up and down pretty, like, relatively easy, so.
Yeah.
Forehand from Anneli gets through the gap into great position.
Yeah, really nice shot.
Routine up and down.
Silva going to show us the turnover route. Just a little bit low. Catches a bit of a cut roll,
rolls out a little bit.
But she'll be okay over there. She'll be safe still.
Forehand D1.
Yeah. I was really happy with that out of the hand, but it just pushes a tiny little bit longer the gap and catches one of the last trees.
Yeah, it looked really good. Still birdieable. Whoa. Early hit from Olivia.
Yeah, the gap was really tight. Unfortunate, I guess. Just puts it nice and close.
Good upshot. Yeah. Good recovery in there. Silva trying to get up and down for her birdie, and looks really good.
Yeah, she made that shot look really easy, but she had to go around the corner really tightly, so that was a great shot. I'm going PA5, turnover forehand.
Wow, what a shot.
Yeah, that just because of cheat code. I absolutely love it. Definitely changed my game.
That's not easy to flick a disc like that, though. That's some great touch you have on that forehand for sure.
Yeah, as a former Ultimate player, that disc flies so much like an Ultra Star. It's really cool to see for me.
Yeah, that's a great weapon to have in the bag with your background. Anneli a little soft on that one.
Yeah, it was a long look at the birdie. An unfortunate upshot, just slightly errant for her.
Oh, Silva's a little bit right, but it catches for birdie. Par save for Olivia. And a easy birdie here for you.
Yeah, like you say, quite a soft par four, but a nice birdie opportunity again.
Yeah, good to get it, that's for sure. Sometimes those easy holes are a little bit harder than they have to be because you feel like you have to get it.
Yeah, that's true. Hole 12 here, we've got same length hole, quite a different hole though. We're going up and slightly over this hill, just to the right hand side of this big tree in the middle of the fairway. And then quite a downhill slope to quite a tightly guarded basket really. There's OB down the left hand side, but it shouldn't come into play too much, it's quite far away, and OB long as well. And yeah, we're hoping to land somewhere around here and give ourselves a good look at the birdie.
Yeah, pretty steeply downhill, especially at the end there on the green. Probably plays a little bit more like 100-ish or slightly more maybe.
Yeah, it's quite interesting because you can't see the basket from off the tee, it's so down the hill. So we're just going to wander out and see where the disc have landed. Yeah,
totally blind. Drops off right after that tree on the left.
Silva just right hand side into the trees. I'm looking to put it at the trees and hope the disc will fade just inwards. Ooh, which
and it does. Wow, ace run. Did you have any idea that was that close?
Well, when I saw where it landed, I thought it must have been pretty close. But yeah, I didn't know it was quite that close.
You almost rang that up. That was really exciting. And it stayed pretty close. You'll be right on the circle's edge probably for birdie.
Yeah, slightly obstructed, but yeah, circle's edge.
Olivia fights around that tree and gets a good skip and a roll, and she'll have a birdie look if she wants it. Kind of a scary putt, but good position.
Yeah, it was a great drive.
Anneli with a flip up hyzer. It's moving right. Can it come back through this tree? Not quite. Chopped down.
Yeah, the play is to try and put it as close to that tree as you can without actually hitting it to leave yourself close to the basket. So that tree will come into play quite often.
Yeah, a friendly reminder there at the bottom of your screen about the MDG Media Patreon account. We really appreciate any support to help continue to bring you this high-quality European disc golf coverage.
Silva again with a half bid from a long way away.
Oh, wow. Her putting's so good lately.
That's such a scary putt.
Right.
It's going so downhill. She did a really great job to can it.
Yeah, that takes a very confident stroke, but that's exactly what she has right now. And it is a joy to see.
So
that little
low.
ceiling maybe.
Yeah. Just in my head a little bit.
Silva with a nice putt for par.
Yeah, and when you're so confident in your comebackers, you know, you can afford to be able to run the baskets. So, good par.
Yeah, hole 12, averaging 3.2. We did have a birdie from Olivia that we saw there. That was the only one.
It's quite an attackable par 3, really. It plays so much shorter than 122.
Yeah, just so touchy and so blind that... but yeah, it is very attackable, that's for sure. Moving on to hole 13. This is a par 4, 163 meters. Really steep slope, left to right. You want to try to get up and around these trees and move a little bit left if you can. And then you'll see the gap open up and the basket up there in the open. Really tough tee shot here, though. A lot of things can go wrong. You got to get it just right to get lined up with that gap.
Yeah, and so much rollaway potential as well. That yeah, it's a tough tee shot. I agree.
Yeah, there is a Mando there on the left side that you have to go right of. It doesn't come into play very often. Have to be a way early release, but Olivia with a really good looking line here. Oh, terrible tree kick. But actually, that could be a pretty okay position where it ended up as well.
Yeah, agreed. It would have been even
Wasn't
better
too
if
good,
she
though.
didn't kick off that tree. But yeah, a good position.
Yeah, decent kick after all. Silva. Really good move on this one, and that's prime position. Perfect drive, really.
Yeah, agreed. As good as you could hope for. That was a great shot. I'm going with really overstable D1, just hoping for that big skip up the hillside.
Nicely done. Really good line. Kind of a high skip, but I think it's put you in a pretty good position.
Yeah, it's not bad from there.
Ooh, Anneli with a little bit of a yank, and that's what you don't really want on this one. That hill can roll you down, and then, yeah, here she's pretty far out of position.
Yeah, a really unfortunate shot. Does a great job to get herself all the way back up the hill. Yeah.
There's her third shot, so looking like a bogey now. This one averaging 4.1, so right there around par.
Yeah, a good looking shot from Olivia.
Olivia gets up.
She'll be about 30 metres from the basket. An unobstructed look.
Silva from the sweet spot. Standstill backhand. Nice looking shot. It's going to leave her right there on the circle's edge.
Yeah, it's still
Maybe
so
just
uphill that
inside?
it plays it like quite a long way.
Yeah, pretty demanding hole, really.
I should have gone something a little
You're
bit
out there
more
by the-
understable. I went FX3. Maybe I should have gone F5 just to get up that hill. You have to put the nose angle up a little bit.
That's right, yeah, you have to give it some height, and then it usually increases the fade a little bit. Pretty good upshot there from Anneli. Maybe a good looking jumper, just short. Easy par from there.
Yeah, it's quite an easy one to run at, I guess, because it's up the hill. So even if you skyball it a little bit, you shouldn't be too far away. Silva with another quite uncharacteristic miss. The rest of us would be not too unhappy about that, but she's definitely showing some signs of frustration.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, not as lights out on the green as we usually see from her. Like I said earlier, one of the best putters in the world, but a little bit off today. That would have been the only birdie in the field, though, so it's still an easy par.
Yeah, I guess everyone can have good days, everyone can have bad days. Maybe this just isn't Silva's day today on the green.
Yep, that's right.
Hole 14, quite a short one here. Again, plays downhill this time, so playing quite a bit shorter than 79 metres. Just a par 3, but still lots of difficulty to contend with, a very tight gap to hit. And then the basket is just around to the right, so it would shape up perfectly for that forehand play. A very skippy green, so if you're throwing something fast, there's a lot of big skip potential here.
Yeah, another really textbook forehand shot. The backhand's really difficult. I guess it's not too much to this one, but it is kind of a steep slope down, so you have to kind of get the speed control just right.
Yeah, agreed. Olivia's going trust, 5 speed. Just catches one of the
just a
last
little
trees.
early.
Yeah, it was nearly perfect.
Silva going with that really difficult turnover shot. Pretty low.
Yeah, she should get up and down from there quite easily, but maybe not quite the release she wanted. I'm going
You
A3.
should go to A3.
Just a tiny bit left.
Just a little too.
Yeah, in practice I experimented with the driver or A3, and I was finding that the driver for me was skipping quite a long way. Anneli's showing us the driver play here and flashes past the basket. Very exciting,
close.
yeah. Yeah, we had a good chat, and her gameplay is to
Nice.
play for that skip.
Silva with a nice up.
Olivia still with some trees to contend with, but she gets it out of that gap nicely, and yeah, I'll have a tap in.
Ooh, just short there.
Yeah, edge of circle, uphill. It's not an easy shot, but yeah, just bounces the cage.
Yeah, 3.1 average today on this one. We did have 2 birdies, none on this card, but Elina Rudberg and Jenny Puyo got the birdie.
Yeah, Lena with that great forehand, I can imagine. That's a good birdie from her. And from Jenny.
Moving on to hole 15, par 4, way uphill, 161 meters. New hole this year. It's gonna try to get your drive up somewhere on this hillside, hopefully lined up nicely with the double mando that you're gonna see right around the corner here. There it is, the 2 white arrows delineating the place where you must pass through. If you miss it, there's a drop zone right there, and the basket's pretty open here. A little bit of OB on that right side that can come into play. Also, I think behind, but it's quite a bit further. Not usually an issue.
Yeah, a really tricky hole. The fourth most difficult on the day. Almost plays back on yourself. You're going to try and land one up near that big tree in the middle of the fairway. Olivia with a nice turn of a backhand. Just hits the hill and sticks, which is good. Silva puts a great move on it. Just maybe turned over a tiny bit too much, but will kick nicely out of that tree.
What's the game plan here?
F5, yeah, turn of a backhand. That was a bit of an early release, but the disc did its job and it's not too bad of a position to be in. This is a tricky one.
Oh yeah, this is really demanding hole, but really fun hole. I like the change. Last year it was just kind of a straight long par 3 and we didn't really see any birdies in the FPO field. This is also still difficult. We may not see birdies as well, but it's a better score separator anyway.
Yeah, I agree. It can definitely be a score separator this hole. I'm just pitching up to get around that corner.
Patent pending from Olivia. Looks good. It is.
Yeah, it was a really nice shot from where she was. Silva with a great one as well. We're all just laying up to that Mando, leaving us with a clear shot at the basket. Just a little long on that upshot, a little bit high. It's about 50 metres from where we are about here. Silva perfect.
Yeah, Silva. Yep, slides it up nice. Forehand A3 for you, and looks really nice.
Yeah,
right there.
A little bit longer than I.
Oh, a little long.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought that was closer.
And a little short from Anneli, but. Great photo from Olivia. Yeah, she's looking so good on the green today.
Seems like she's burying them all. Oh, just a little high.
Yeah, I'm not quite feeling it as much as other viewers today.
Still have a good pace though. Leading the field, one down.
Nice from Anneli. Three pars and a bogey.
Silva and a bogey from you.
Yeah, that tightens things up a little bit more.
Yeah, back to even for the round for you and moving into hole. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, hole 16. This is one that we're all looking to get really as a birdie. It's only 81 metres. It is quite up the hill, but quite an easy shot, not really too much to contend with. There is OB long and OB left, but it shouldn't come into play for us. Yeah, one that we're all looking to attack.
Yeah, pretty wide open. Second easiest on the course. 2.6 average. There was just one birdie in the field coming into this one. Tina Weissenen got it.
Nice.
Olivia throwing her signature Explorer. And right there in the circle.
Yeah, nice looking shot.
Silva with an ace run. Whoa, that was really close.
Yeah, very exciting day on this card.
That looked like it was just inches from the chains. Good height and everything coming in. Anneli with a nice low line. It's going to skip right up towards the basket.
Yeah, that's a great drive.
Yep.
I'm just looking to do the same. Going FX2, quite an overstable one. Just piping it out to the right and letting the disc do its thing and fading.
Yep. Very nice. 4 really good drives there.
Agreed. Mm-hmm.
Silva coming back after the ace run. Nice birdie.
Yeah.
She moves back to even for the round, which is pretty impressive after those early struggles. Oh, Olivia, after all those good putts, that one didn't really have a chance, did it?
No, yeah, I guess we're facing a little bit of wind being up on the top of the hill again. Yeah, quite uncharacteristic for her today, but it's her first miss that I remember, so
nice
she's doing pretty well.
Yeah, so 3 nice birdies and a tap-in par for Olivia. Well played from the card. Hole 17, another par 5, 183 meters. A really tight tunnel shot downhill off the tee. You really got to hit this gap or you're in trouble. Good shots will come out past these trees, and then you'll have a nice, another straight shot basically up towards the basket. Eagle it's possible.
Yeah.
On this one, it takes 2 really great shots, but yeah, here you see the green. It is quite downhill at the very end of it and clustered with trees behind it and on the right and left. So plenty of technicality and difficulty, but playing as a par 5, it's very attackable.
Agreed, yeah, distance-wise it's certainly very attackable, but definitely has its challenges.
For sure. Averaging 5.4 on the day, so...
Silva just catches trees on the right-hand side and we'll roll down that hill, but we'll stay safe from the OB.
Yeah, there's a lot that can go wrong off this tee shot, that's for sure.
Agreed, yeah, it's a really tight line. Anneli just catches a similar tree.
Yeah, the only birdie of the day coming into this card is Jenny Karpinen.
Very nice. I'm going forehand. I think that looking at the gap the whole time, I think makes it a little bit easier. I just catch the left-hand side, but we'll pop out okay.
Olivia, I think this is a river.
Fantastic shot. Pipes it all the way down the gap.
Oh,
yeah, really nice.
Yeah, pinned up in front of that tree a little bit. That's going to affect her run-up, but really good distance and nice to get out of the gap. Ooh, Silva gets hung up early, and she's going to be pretty far back after 2. Oh, straight into the tree from Anneli. Not her best effort there.
No, hole 17.
Kicks down, though, luckily. Not. Oh.
17 showing its teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's chewing them up right now, isn't it? Olivia making pretty good stance from a tough spot.
The footing is so
huge
difficult.
Flex forehand.
Even though she had
That was a great shot.
Yeah, she had a really great shot from extremely difficult footing.
Perfect angle and speed and height. And yeah, from that footing, that was a really good shot. Anneli with a nice one.
Yeah, you know, if you've made the catch cam turn around, then you've had a great shot.
For sure. Silva overturned, cut rolling. Stays on the fairway, but down there on the left side. She'll be throwing 4 from there already, so not really going her way this time. Or is that 5 she'll be throwing already? It might be.
Yeah, I can't remember. Maybe it is 5, yeah.
Yeah, she hit that one tree early on after 2.
Just catches another tree.
And that kicks down.
This whole...
So Silva really struggling here on this one after battling back to par.
Anneli with great control to that really tricky green. So much rollaway potential near this basket. Olivia leaves it a little bit short. You really want to be as close to that basket as you can on this, yeah, extremely tricky green with the the rollaway potential being so high. I've got quite a clear look, but I'm not having any of it, just trying to put it close.
1 under par, having a good day. Yeah, you don't want to take any unnecessary risk day one, especially if you're not really feeling it on the green.
Olivia, just left
Staying out
side.
left side for...
Yeah.
Still solid par. Anneli with a nice par as well. Silva with a double bogey.
Yeah, she's had some struggles today, unfortunately.
Yeah, it looked like she was kind of just getting it back on track, but this hole can get you for sure. Nice par from you.
Hole 18. Yeah, 70 meters, so honestly an extremely short shot, but from the tee it's blind. We're going slightly over the hill and then really downhill. You can't see where you just land, and it's to an island green, which makes for a very exciting hole 18. The island is just bigger than C1, maybe 12 to 15 meters out at some points, and yeah, you have to stick it to be in. There's a drop zone just short of the island, probably about 15 meters away, but an extremely scary putt to try and run from the drop zone. Yeah, there's a possibility for forehands and backhands here, but we're all just hoping to try and stake that island.
Yeah, super touchy one, great finishing hole. Good score separation, and one you obviously want to get, but it is touchy being so downhill. That a little bit too much speed and it blows past.
Yeah, sometimes the wood chip
It's not too often that.
Yeah, sometimes the wood chip will absorb the disc, but that one just skips out, unfortunately.
Yeah, just a bit too much speed. I like the forehand play if you got it. It seems to check up more often than not.
Yeah, me too. And I think for myself, I've got a bit more control over the forehand at that distance. So into the circle was quite, oh, just outside the circle even, but into the island.
Olivia, forehand harp. Right up nice for a birdie look.
Yeah, great shot. We're just relying on the spotters to tell us whether we're in or out at the minute. We can't see where these discs are landing.
Yeah, you can see the basket because it's elevated, but you can't see the actual green itself from the tee. Silva stays safe. Kind of more of a straight, well, touch hyzer shot.
Anneli just pitches up from the drop zone. Yeah, it's a really tricky putt to run. I'm just outside the circle.
Giving it a good bid, but hitting the cage.
A safe miss.
But par is fine here. And
yeah.
Yeah. Silva, great putt for the birdie. Nice bounce back after those struggles on 17. She's going to finish at +1. Olivia with a birdie as well. Back to +1. And 2 down on the back 9. Solid run there.
Yeah.
Some really good putting.
A really good back nine from Olivia, I agree.
So a tap-in par for you, and unfortunate bogey to finish for Anneli. That's going to bump her off the lead card for tomorrow. We'll get a look at it here now. Shortly, yes. So you're at the top, 2-stroke lead over Silva and Olivia. Tina edges out Anneli with the PDGA number criteria, although they're both tied at +2. And the chase card will be Anneli, Jenny, and Elina.
Yeah, it's tight at the top. Let's see how round 2 goes.
Yeah, how are you feeling after the round?
Yeah, pretty good. There's a couple of holes I'd like to clean up on a little bit. Had a couple of shorter misses on the putts, so yeah, I would like to clean up a bit.
Solid start though, 2-stroke lead, heading into moving day. Big thanks to MDG Media for this coverage and all of our partners for making it happen. And a big thanks to you for joining me in the booth.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Thank you.
Make sure you come back for round 2. We'll see you there.
See you there.